Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to be working on creating bookmarks out of scraps, and I wanted to share this video with you. I already have a few right here. I've already trimmed a lot of my paper. I've pulled my stamp sets. I went through every single stamp set I have, and I have separated and pulled the ones that I think or believe are kid friendly. So I have these over here because I haven't actually played with this, but I actually have the Harry Potter one. I have the Sassy Club Star Wars or Sassy Wars. So I have those, and then I have a few of the Greeting Farm Be a Unicorn, and there's a few others. And then I have the Sweet Mama little polar bear. It's called Osito Polar, but it translates in English to little polar bear. Okay, so I have those because those are the ones I'm going to play with. But as you can see, I've already started in some of these. And these, you guys, are all my scraps. Now, I'm going to show you this and you're going to be like, it's not reduced at all. It's pretty full. It's still too much for my liking. I'd like to keep this, like, maybe if I were to take that much, I would be happy. But I still have all of these, and I know it looks like a lot. It is, but I have already reduced it significantly. I mean, it was overflowing and it was stacked even higher. So I am going to be using my scraps to work on this project. Now, you don't have to do as many as I am, but you guys, if you don't know and you're new to my channel, I am an avid, yes, I think it's avid. I am an avid believer of reading and introducing kids to books, any type of books. And so I've heard it somewhere years ago, and honestly, don't quote me on where I heard it because I honestly don't know and don't remember. But somewhere I heard that during summer breaks, a lot of kids lose, or their reading skill goes a little bit lower because they go like all summer without reading. So this is my way of like encouraging maybe a kid that's gonna receive it, you know, to use it, and hopefully it motivates them or influence them even just a tad bit to put it in their book and finish their book. So I am going to be making a lot of these, and you guys, this is time consuming. I normally have to do this by sections because it is a lot. I'm gonna be doing over 100. These are going to be going to my daughter's class, and I haven't decided yet if this time I'm going to donate them to the city library or to the school library. But none of these have my brand, or not, I don't have a brand, but like it doesn't have my name, and that's because I don't know, I don't want anybody to feel like they're promoting, so they won't give them out for free. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want them to feel like, oh, we can't promote a business, or even though, you know, like Cheesy Crafts is just a YouTube channel. Like, I don't know if they will have like a say so against that. So I've left them blank. There's no identity to me. And that's okay. So some of these, like this one, have a bare back, and then some of them have little decorations. Honestly, the more I work on them, it'll probably eventually they're all gonna be blank on the back, unless it's like a double-sided paper, scrap of paper. Like, see this one, I took the time to stamp some ponies in the back. And then this one, all of these is my scrap, you guys. Look, you guys remember this one? This scrap of paper is from the Kaiser Paradise Found that I used on my scrapbook. and then on the actual TN layout. So I have this, all of this is from that Spring and Bow for the Happy Mail I did for Susan. I mean, it's all my scraps. These are the TNs that I did. And like I said, I've already gone through all my stamps and selected all the kid-friendly stamps that I own. So let me put these aside so you can see how simple it is. Let's see. So like I said, I've already cut my paper. This is, look how many I have, like a lot. This is I don't know, easily I want to say like 60. I mean, I don't want to sit here and count them, but these are all just strips of scraps. I've cut them to be 2.5 by 7, and some of these I've already stamped, as you can see. Just some of them are repetitive, you know. Some of these basically are stamped. Now here's a mistake that I made that I think I wanted to share with you so that maybe you guys can avoid it. Don't stamp the hole in here. And the reason for that is because it makes it take longer. You should wait to do that. So these I'm gonna set aside, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Some of these that are like so busy, the stamped image will be on this side, and then just a simple message for reading. So I am using this book review stamp set. I honestly don't know where I know I got it from like an overseas company, and it took me forever to get here. If I find it, I'm gonna link it down below in the description for you guys. But basically I'm using the one that says read more. Like I said, I like to encourage kids to read, and I like to read myself. I've actually been thinking to look up like a book club in my area to see if I could make friends and talk about books and stuff. But honestly, with having a full-time job, I barely even have time as it is to craft. So I'm going to move this aside because I'm only going to be using the one that says read more, and I am stamping this anywhere I find. Hopefully you could see it through. Yeah, you could see it. And then I am going to let's do a little bear. So let's do a little bear, and we're going to stamp it on the back. Now let me wipe this off so I could keep using it for others. And one thing that I have been doing for these that I didn't explain is that I am stamping the image on all of these. Maybe not so much the girls, but even these. I know you can't see the Little Mermaids because I actually colored them. But if I take the time to color every single image, you guys, I'll be here forever. So what I am doing is I am taking a simple gray color pencil, and you could use your Copic markers if you wanted to, but I don't advise it because this is scraps, and some of this, the Copic marker will what do I want to say, like be seen on the other side, like it'll absorb through the other side of the paper, and then it'll look kind of funny. So what I'm doing, I am basically just going softly and creating a shadow with the gray color pencil all around him, all around the image. It doesn't have to be like perfect, although you kind of do want it to be perfect if you're like me. But it's the pencil's just creating like a shadow on the image, if that makes any sense to you guys. So I'm just kind of going around, being careful, but not being picky. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we have a lot, well, I have a lot to do. So just gonna quickly color. Okay, and then I am taking my corner punch and I am just using the top corners for the, I'm gonna keep these rectangular, or yeah, is it rectangular shaped down here, and I'm only doing the corners, rounded corners. So now that this is done, I have the image here, although it looks a little bit bare, not like bare, but you know what I mean, like bare. Let me add some hearts to him. That's good. Maybe we could put another, let's see. No, leave it like it is. I think that's okay. Like I said, this is, just play with it how you want to. Okay, so I'm gonna move that aside. Let's do another one so then I could show you what I'm doing. So let's stamp. Should I stamp a little? Let's stamp a little pony. Actually, let's use this one. Eventually, I'm gonna end up using all of them, but let's use the little pony, and we're gonna make this one blank on the back. So it's only gonna be one. Let me grab another one. We'll put her up here. And then we'll use the read more there. And then for this one I was using, I need the smaller stamp, but I was using some of these butterflies. Like so. Okay, and then this one's gonna take a little bit more or a little bit longer because I did stamp more than one image, but that's not my gray pencil. I mean my color pencil. But I am going to once again create that shadow so that it pops a little bit more, the image. Okay, now that I've created the, and I know you guys can't see, maybe I should have zoomed you guys in a little bit, sorry about that. Just creating the shadow to the image. As you can see, we're gonna round up our corners. And while I've been doing all of this, I know you guys can't see it because I'm off screen a little bit, but I do have my laminator over here, and I guess I can laminate these as well because these are ready to go. Can you guys see a little bit better? I have my laminator machine right here. And I am going to be using these thermal laminating pouches. Although I'm going to be honest, you guys, I did, let me see. This one right here, this one right here, this one right here, and one of these mermaid ones. Although I don't remember which one. Oh, maybe it was this one. No. Okay. I was using the leftover of my self-laminating pouches, the big ones. And I believe, it is my honest opinion, that the self-laminating sheets work better because you're able to control how close they get to the paper. And when I use all of these, I am going to go to Walmart and purchase the self-laminating ones. But for all the other ones, because I honestly don't want to go to Walmart right now, and I have these, well, I had these at home that I needed to use up. So I've been working with these for all the other bookmarks. But they leave a wider like seal pressed. It's not as close to the paper as I would like it. So I've been having to cut the actual laminating a little bit bigger because I can't get as close as I wanted to with the actual machine. So my advice, if it matters, is to use the self-laminating pouches. But because I don't have any more, I've used what I had, and I have these, I am going to use these. These are 5x7, and what I've been able to do is fit 2 at a time. Remember, I said this is 2.5x7, and the actual pouch is 5x7. So it's just enough. So what I've been trying to do is to place them as close to the edge so that the only part I have to cut will be the middle. Everything else, it's gonna be enough of an outline that I would be happy with. If you guys could see, I'm happy with the leftover here. I'm happy with that side. I'm definitely happy with this side. The only side I have to worry about cutting is this side right here, which is the inside. So I'm just making sure my machine is ready to go, which it is, and I'm going to slide these through. I'm going to slide these through the machine twice. I like to do it twice, and I'm gonna let that go through, and then I'm gonna put this one in. I would say, you guys, another recommendation is to do this in stages. So one night when I got off work, I picked out all of the paper that I wanted to use to create the bookmarks, and this is everything that I came up. So now that I have my paper cut, now after I finish this video, I'm gonna get back to stamping and coloring the outline. Once I have all that, then I'm gonna focus on the laminating. So I'm gonna be doing it in stages. I'm only showing you like the complete, I guess, process on this video because it'll be faster. If it would be super simple if I was just doing 1 or 2, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna push that aside a little bit so that I could continue to work here. I am going to be bringing over my paper cutter, and I am only going to worry, like I said, about cutting the inside. I am going to take, and I'm using this corner chomper because it seems to be like the one that works the best. I'm kind of having trouble even with it because of the plastic. So then I just kind of take my scissors and finish rounding them up. Even if it doesn't cut all the way through, it kind of gives me the outline of where I need to run my scissors through. Okay, so let me turn off my machine for now. Cut that. Okay, so here is where I made the mistake, and I want to tell you because try to avoid it if you can. I have this hole punch here. I got it from Hobby Lobby. It makes a punch that's that shape, and when I go in to cut it, because now I have laminated over it and I accidentally punched my holes way too soon, it will not line up, obviously, right? But if you wait and then just kind of center it to where you want it, it'll go right through. And now both your paper and the laminating is even. So I'm gonna do that for this one as well. Just kind of eyeball the center. And then for these, like I said, because I pre-punched them way too early, thankfully I don't have that much. See, I only have these that I pre-punched prior to me putting them through the laminator. What I have to do for these is I have to bring my mat and run my craft knife. This will take longer. If you decide to do it this way, it will take longer because it's an extra step that you're adding to your job, and I didn't need that, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work so we don't waste these bookmarks. Okay, let me finish this one, and then the rest, you guys, is super easy. Let me see. Okay, so we've done that. Let me move these aside so I kind of keep a clean area, although it's not that clean. And let me go grab my ribbon. I have a basket of ribbon here. Just kind of all kinds. Can you guys even see? It's too close, right? I have my basket of ribbon here. And honestly, I've just been alternating. So these ones are super girly. So let's add some blue one. There's no measuring. I just fold it in half so that I could slide it through. Actually, I have to fold it in half again. I'm lying. So now I'm gonna try to punch these through the little gap there, and then make the little loop, and then just bring them over. And you could leave them like that if you wish, or you could cut the tips at an angle so that it gives you like these fishtails look. Do the same thing with the other one, and that's another one done. I have so many to do, but I'm kind of happy to do it. I feel like it's a good deed as well, so you guys know I'm motivated to do it for them. But it's a great way to use your scraps. It's a great way to use any leftover ribbon that you may or may not have. And that is basically going to complete our video, you guys. So I'm going to be here stamping away, laminating away, pencil coloring the shadow, the inside outline of the stamped image. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.